Hey Aquarius. So this reading is going to be about the next 7 days. So we're just going to see what comes out. Okay, we're going to get started with some signs and synchronicities. Gotta love those. Oh my God. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius came out. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Check your birth chart. Some of you all might have Sagittarius highly aspected in your birth chart, or you might be incorporating some of the attributes of a Sagittarius, or something significant might have happened for you during Sagittarius season. And Sagittarius season is like November, I believe, like around Thanksgiving, that time period. 5. So 5 is about change, freedom, curiosity, and personal progression. Divine protection. I'm getting some kind of triangle here with these 3 cards. I feel like they're all intertwined because I'm literally seeing like a connect the dot type of line to each one of these cards with the divine protection of Sagittarius and the number 5. So specifically for those of you all that had something significant happen to you during Sagittarius season, there was a major change that took place in your life during that time, and you were divinely protected. But I'm also hearing that there is something that Spirit wants you to see, like to look deeper into about that time period and how your life changed, because remember 5 is about the number change. The number 5 is about change. So whatever happened in Sagittarius season, your life changed drastically. Spirit wants you to compare and contrast your life then and now. But there's something that happened during that time that maybe you overlooked, or I don't know. That there's something that you need to look deeper at. Maybe it's the fact that you had divine protection even then, or there were things that you were being protected from during that time that you were not aware of. You know how like a toddler can run out into the street chasing a ball or something like that, and you scoop them up because you see a car coming. That toddler, and from their point of view, the only thing that happened was they were chasing a ball, and then mom picked them up, dad picked them up, uncle picked them up, whatever. But in reality, they just got saved from being hit by a car. Something like that is happening here. Reiki. So there's some kind of healing, some kind of energetic healing that's taking place in your life. And so now I'm seeing some kind of double back with that number 5. So now what's changing in your life is some kind of energetic healing is taking place, and it's going to change you for the better. This healing is going to come in and make you whole. Next 7 days for my Aquariuses. What messages do you have for them, Spirit? This is interesting because I don't see anything about career. I don't see anything about love. I see personal progression here and a connection to the spirit realm especially with this divine protection and this Reiki. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. With the 1 day card here. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. So there's something that's going on right now that you don't know what to make of. Nourish. Spirit is what I'm getting. The message that I'm channeling is that don't be so focused on what it, like, yes, there's a situation that is right in front of you right now that does not make sense because it's not supposed to make sense. Instead of focusing on the confusion, Spirit wants you to focus on your self-growth and to turn your energy inward. Depth, awareness, importance, value. Okay. Huh. That is very interesting. Like, I normally would pull you guys a career card. I will put out my love oracles. I can't do that. There's nothing here on this board about career or love. It's all about your spiritual awakening, personal progression. We're going to pull some wisdom of the oracle cards. Give me a second. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you before we just move on. You got truth be told. I'm going to read to you what this card means. So the key words is for this card. Let me show it to you so that you can intuitively feel whatever you feel off of this card. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or the believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. Yeah, there's something that, because that's what I got with your signs and synchronicities. There's something that happened at some point. For some of you, it was Sagittarius season. And there's something that you need to look deeper at. Maybe because there was some kind of change that happened in your life. But maybe it wasn't just an outer change, it was also an inner change. And Spirit wants you to look deeper at yourself about that change. I'm going to pull you some self-care cards. I'm going to do some tarot, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. Sound healing. So some of you all might benefit from listening to sound healing. Let's see what the tarot has for my Aquariuses at this time. What do you want, Spirit? What do you want my Aquarius to know about the Sagittarius card? Why is this here, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Okay, so at this time, something was blocked for you. The Eight of Wands reversed is normally a card of blocked communication, though. So maybe you had to block someone, or something was blocked for you, or at this time in your life, you figured out how to unblock your energy at this time in your life. And Spirit wants you to pay attention to that time in your life when you either had to block someone, which inadvertently unblocked your energy. There was some kind of blocking, unblocking energy, especially with communication. Um, because sometimes we can't progress if we're blocked. What changed? Why is the number 5 here? What changed for my Aquariuses? The 9 of Wands. So you guys became more guarded, more protective of yourself. But then you got divine protection here. So this could also mean that this is at a time in your life when you had more protection from the divine. Why is divine protection here? The Justice card. Somebody was trying to get over on you. There was some situation that was getting ready to come into your energy that was going to be unfair. It was going to be unfavorable to you. And so the divine stepped in and protected you from an unfair situation. What is one day? Why is one day here? You got the 3 of Pentacles. So this is a card of collaborations. So there's some kind of collaboration, whether it be a work collaboration, a love collaboration. It's something that can't take foot right now, but in the future it will. What is this confusion? Why is my Aquarius is confused? The 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys are trying to figure out how you're going to balance one thing and some other thing. And Spirit, more on the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, then you got the 6 of Pentacles. There's something you don't know what to give your energy to. This could be lovers. This could be a living situation. This could be the combination of both. Not knowing how to, like, say you're a boss or whatever, or you don't even got to be a boss. Say you have a lover at work and you don't know how to balance, like create a healthy balance between you and your lover's relationship and your interactions, and make it mesh well with who you are at work and how you accomplish things and how you reach the milestones that you reach at work. What is nourish? Why is that here? The Knight of Swords, the 8 of Swords reversed. So there's some kind of quick movement where of you getting out of your head about something in the next 7 days. What advice do you have for my Aquariuses? So you guys are indecisive. Should you stay? Should you go? Whether that's talking about a job, whether that's talking about a lover, whether that's talking about a project, doesn't matter what it's talking about, or just a mindset in general. Some days you're high vibrational, some days you're low vibrational, and you don't know, you just have a hard time deciding to pick a side. Spirit is telling you pick a side. More advice? Okay, so there might be something that needs to come to an end because you got the death card reverse and the moon reverse. But something can't come to an end until what is hidden in the dark comes to light. There is some kind of truth that has been hidden from you. And I just heard that it was a part of your divine protection that you not know the truth up to this point. What's the overall outcome for my Aquariuses? The Tower reversed. Something is not, yeah. There's a new beginning that needs to take place, but there are loose ends that need to be tied up before that new beginning can take place. And to start on the process of wrapping up this cycle, because the things that are hidden from you could be things that are about yourself and not about someone or a situation. These could be things that are about you that you need to explore here with the depth card. You got that earlier on in the reading. Yeah. So there are things that need to be explored. There are things that need to be doors that need to be unlocked, things that you need to become aware of. These are aspects of yourself that have been hidden from you on purpose because you were not ready to handle it. In the next 7 days, it will be time for you to finally confront these aspects of yourself. Okay, Aquarius, so that was your reading. I hope that helped, and I will see you guys on the next